So, as I was saying about Undyne, I drew this for her. Do you think she'll like it? Hang on the fridge material. Do you ship us, Sans? Quiet, Sans! Remember what we are here for. To keep watch for humans.
Like that one.
Oh my god! That's a human, right?
Yeah.
Yes! Excellent! Human! You shall not pass this area. I, the Great Papyrus, will stop you. Naturally. Looks like we're going to play the capturing game then. So be it. Nothing a future royal guardsman can't handle.
The kid left.
What? Oh. Well, so be it.
I literally just searched Undertale funny animation. Of course, one of the first things that pops up is a little short story of my two favorite characters from the game. Alright, guys. Greetings, people of the future. My name is Jager Newman. Welcome to the Game Reserve. I'm the warden in these parts. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going live again. The family is gathering at the folks' house tonight, so I need to have something ready to go. And after Judd gave me a pretty good curb stomping in Advance Wars last week, of all the games he picked, he had to go with Undertale. And I guess I should rephrase that, because I wasn't necessarily mad that he picked this game. Undertale is actually something that I have been meaning to play for a long time. This is a game that Steffi, Star, all my friends have raved about, but it's just never something that, I want to drop everything and play. And funny thing about my experience with Undertale, I actually remember this game from well before it was released. Actually, when me and Steffi first started hanging out, one of the first things we did was, after the campus center closed, we went back to her dorm room with some other friends of ours, and we sat down and we watched her, play this game. And, she really got into it. A lot of people got into this game. Undertale, when it initially came out, was the indie game for a long time, and even today it's still got one of the biggest fan bases in all of gaming. But it was not something that I felt the need to go back and play because it just didn't seem like a game that would have appealed to me. I'm not the biggest fan of RPGs. I hate games with an 8-bit aesthetic, and just everything was told about this game in regards to what it represented. It just didn't sound like something I would get into. It's something that I figured I would eventually play because, I make an effort to play anything noteworthy. So it has been on the list, and now that Judd has insisted I check it out, we're finally gonna play it. So I spent the week playing Undertale, and I have to admit, I was kind of sucked in by the game's charms myself. While I'm not going to say that this has become one of my all-time favorite games, or it's something that I'm going to be replaying for years to come, I can definitely understand why this game has become so beloved for so many people. And, it's also a bit of an inspiration too, because Undertale was created almost entirely by just one dude, and that's Mr. Toby Fox. Just the fact that his efforts amounted to what a lot of people consider to be their favorite game of all time now. And, that is a big deal. So, yeah, he should be proud of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this. As to what version of the game I plan on playing, I ended up going with the Switch release. Undertale is available on just about any console you can name at this point. And I was a little concerned because after I finished Undertale, you get this great message that tells you that you basically, if you play the game like I did the pacifist run because there wasn't any point in the game where I felt the need to take out anyone in the game, and the one person I did want to take out, I decided that they would suffer more if I just let them live because they were so pathetic. It gives you a message saying that you've created a better life for all the characters in the game, but you also have the option to reset the game. And what that's sort of baiting you into doing is resetting the game and then, doing the genocide run, which I didn't have a desire to do. Like I said, Undertale isn't something I'm going to be, playing again and again for years to come. But it also made me a little concerned because I really did like the characters in this game, and I didn't want to send them back to the hell I saved them from. So I almost considered double dipping for the game, but I figured out a way around it because I remembered that the Switch has multiple users. So I just have to play on a different profile, and the game won't know any better. Okay, so right off the bat, like I said, I hate games with an 8-bit aesthetic, and it's not necessarily that I have an issue with the NES or any of those consoles. It's just more the fact that I feel like the fixation on, making a game look like old NES games has sort of led game design to stagnate a little bit. Because it seems like even if a big-ticket company these days decides to do a 2D game, they always want to do it with an 8-bit aesthetic. Whereas, before Mega Man 9 came out, if a company did a 2D game, they were really pushing how far they could push the graphics. And these days, there are very few games that really use modern technology to a great degree in a 2D game. The only one that really comes to my mind right off the bat is Cuphead. And I guess some of the Shantae games too, especially Half Genie Hero. So yeah, really, really do not care for 8-bit aesthetics. It was cute when Mega Man did it, but it's just gotten really old. But I am going to give the game some slack because, it was made by one dude. It's probably a lot easier to do these graphics than it was to do the super high-end 2D stuff that I really want to see with 2D games. Okay, Fallen Human. I guess I'll just give my name. My name is Jaeger, but I typically just have it as J because everyone sees my name spelled out and they want to say Jaeger. I used to do J-A-E, but then people wanted to say Joe at work, so I can't win. J. That's all there is to it. Ooh, ominous. Alright, so the first thing we always start with are the controls. And you can play the game with the D-pad or the joystick, and either one works just fine. I actually think the joystick works just fine because you do have 8-directional movement, so that at least feels good. But apart from that, there isn't much in the way of controls with this game because, it's mostly turn-based combat, so, controls are secondary. Well, howdy there, Flowey. How you doing? Not really. No. I'm more confused by the talking flower. I would prefer if you didn't, honestly. Right. Uh-huh. I would like some. I don't want anything you're giving out. I swear, this guy must think I'm stupid. How about no? I'm actually getting a lot of joy out of this. Yes, yes I do. Yes, yes indeed. This is the character I hated so much. Stupid flower. I'm not. Oh, that's concerning. Am I really? Man, I'm... Like, this is a section I watched Steffi play all those years ago. This is all just very familiar to me. And again, I was doing this section last Sunday, so... You're not gonna be crazy like that stupid flower is, are you? Huh. Okay. Right. When did you have time to do that? It's almost like I'm not the first kid to come through here. Please stop calling me that. My name is Jay. Yeah, so... This actually gets into the combat system of Undertale. And it's probably the most famous aspect to the game, too. So, the game uses the same turn-based system that any RPG does. But instead of just being able to fight and take out your enemies, you also have the act function, at which point you can actually, you know, talk to your enemy. And a big part of the game is essentially talking them out of a fight. And if you stick with that, which it can get a little complicated at times, you can actually get through the game without killing anyone. And yeah, that's interesting for an RPG. Like, games where you can avoid killing people isn't a new concept. You know, as a fan of Metal Gear, that wasn't a new concept for me when I first heard about this game. But in this game in particular, this game really, really, really makes you feel bad if you resort to violence in any capacity. Most famously, the famous genocide run, which where you basically go through the entire game and kill every single character, which is also incredibly grueling from what I heard. If you do that, it'll actually taint your game forever, so... Yeah, if you want to see everything the game has to offer, I do not recommend doing the genocide run first. Like, the game is more interesting if you play the game passively anyway, because, again, there aren't any characters in this game that you actually want to harm. I mean, like, there are some characters who do some morally questionable things, but there's no one in the game that actually has evil intentions. Aside from that stupid flower, but when you realize what the flower's story is, it actually turns it into a pathetic character instead of this sinister figure that he initially represents. It's really clever. Talking to a dummy. You also don't level up if you do the pacifist stuff, which is also really interesting. It also means that there's no grinding in this game either, which is something I've read Toby Fox was trying to avoid, which is crazy because every time I say I hate grinding in an RPG, people are always quick to say, oh, well, that's part of the genre, that's how RPGs work. Well, if a fan of the genre like Toby Fox is saying that he was trying to avoid it, maybe that might be an indication that there are ways around it. Frogget attacks you. Okay, I know how to deal with this guy. Let's see here. Compliment. That's adorable. Hey! I had this handled. Stupid goat lady. Whatever you are. Walk. This actually is a really interesting approach to a tutorial too, because it's not just used to show you how the mechanics of the game works. It also, you know, is just a good way to build this really charming interaction between Toril here and the main character. It's like your first introduction to the fact that, you know, like, there are good people down here. It's not as sinister as that stupid flyer is making things out to be. Yeah, okay. Anyone else looking at this character and thinking Charlie Brown? I think the art direction of this game was primarily inspired by the Mother series, you know, Earthbound and that stuff. But, you know, I think Earthbound might have been inspired by the Peanuts as well, I don't know. Stop calling me your child. Right. Oh yeah, I'm not staying here. Now that she's gone, I can actually explore the place. What's up, lady? Yes, I have. What's the worst that could happen? What's this thing? And these right here are save points, but I don't intend on saving my game in any capacity, so I'm just gonna leave it. Alright, little buddy. Yeah, so I also really like how the combat in this game is conducted. Like, it was inspired by shoot 'em ups, so rather than just clicking on after fights and, you know, an animation playing, instead you just have to take your heart and, you know, avoid the attack. It kind of reminds me of the Mario and Luigi series and how you can actually avoid the attacks coming at you and how button presses actually affect the gameplay to some degree, which is by design, because that was also a big inspiration on Toby Fox. So yeah, this game actually is getting its inspiration from a lot of great places. Anyway, so I've talked him down, so now you can spare him. Nothing to it. Well, that was weird. I remember when I played this for the first time, it actually stumped me a little bit. I kept going back on the left side, not realizing I could just walk over. Wind Sun approached you uniquely. Oh, no, I don't want to attack it. Console? Well, to be honest, I hate both of them, but I guess I'll go with Butterscotch. Probably not. I do use cinnamon in my chili. I wonder if I'm gonna get a lot of hate for just being so cynical about the content of this game. People take Undertale really seriously. It can still get a little repetitive, though. Once you know how to handle all the enemies, I mean, it's very easy to circumvent them. I don't really have any allergies, though I have been known to sneeze a lot in the presence of a tremendous amount of BS. See if I can remember the way through here. Yep. That sign over there says, don't step on the red leaves, and underneath that floor is like a bunch of red leaves, but you think about it for a second there, it's actually showing you the path through this area right here. That's a really clever puzzle. Oh, I love this bit too. That's cool, guys. I didn't even realize you were alive. Yeah, if you don't mind. Don't call me Pumpkin. This game actually does have a lot of humor to it. Alright, thanks. Dude, you could have killed me! Yes, I wanted you to stay on the button. People say I'm hard-headed. Oh, no need for that. Ooh, cheese. I'd still eat it. Sorry, dude, but I'm in a hurry. How do you say that? God, my reading sucks. Napstep. I'm just gonna call him Bob. I didn't say anything, dude. Ugh. Let's cheer. Alright, one more cheer should do it. I appreciate that, guy. Doesn't that make you feel warm and fuzzy inside? Man, I'm gonna have to play an FPS or something after this. I guess she's telling you to be careful with the inventory system. There is just one switch. It was right here. Nope, it was the next one over. Anyone else thinking of Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc.? Oops, did not mean to do that. But oh well. Alright, here's a great puzzle. Yeah, here's a combination. Oop, ow. Didn't mean to do that. I think it was right here. So yeah, what this room is just this room from a different angle, which is really clever. So you have to remember where the switches are. Hey, Mike. Hope this is red. It was. And where was the green switch? I can't remember. Okay, so it's right there, so... I think it would be this one? Nope. It would be the one in the middle. I always thought these vegetables were really creepy, though. I don't even eat vegetables all that much. Wait, that hurt me? Learn vegetables. Right here, lady. Well, I fell through this hole and then a goat lady abandoned me, so... Nah, I'm fine. It really should have. Surprise me. Oh my god, you're gonna try to eat me, aren't you? I'll go this way. See where this leads. Oh, that's cool. What's this over here? I mean, all things considered, while I hate the 8-bit aesthetic in this game, the graphics in this game are very good, the color palette is nice, and there is something about the simplicity of the character models that is admirable. It's got charm to it. Well, I got nowhere else to go, so I might as well go see if this goat lady wants to eat me. Not really. We are not at that level of VR yet. Please don't do that. This is pretty swank. I don't know about the color, though. Better go make sure she's not setting something on fire, though. Why not? Music in this game is really good too. It can be very soothing. Like, it can tug on a lot of emotions here. The music was composed completely by Toby Fox, and he did a really good job with it. I wonder what a butterscotch cinnamon pie tastes like. Look, lady, this is nice and all, but I kinda need to get out of here. I'd eat that whole thing if I could. Education? Nah, this isn't an edutainment game, is it? Facial expressions. Yeah, when can I go home, lady? No, this is not. That sounds interesting, but I'd rather head home. It's more gross than it is interesting. Hey lady, we're not done with this conversation yet. Get back here. Yes, I've been saying that for the past few dialogue trees. Oh, that's great. Oh, it's just to the underground. I thought that must be what made home. Wait, what? Okay, lady, you're starting to tick me off. What fate is that? Like, just the choice to make that lettering red. Like, that's just a little chilling. Well, if I stay here, the game's not going to continue, so... At what point did you think I was afraid of you, lady? What solution is that? Now hold on a second here. Lady, don't push me. Hey, dude, this track is awesome. I love this music right here. Oh, crap. Let's talk about this. Ah! Chill out. Her eyes are really piercing there. I don't want to fight, lady. I got no beef with you. Oh. Ah. Probably a good time to mention that I was never very good at shmups myself. I do not want to fight. Nothing. I don't want to fight you, lady. I have no beef with you. I know you don't want to kill me either. What are we doing? I'm proving that I'm not crazy. No. Or what? Yeah, you're looking at me. You're not looking through me. No. I gotta get home. See, you're not even trying now. I can't do that. I'm sure you will, but I don't belong down here. I gotta get home, lady. Sorry. It's not pathetic in the slightest. It's not you, lady. It's not you. So, a couple days ago, I did a video on morality systems in game design. And this is just a really good example of a morality system being done right. Because that's an example of just a really complicated situation. Because, like, Terrell, she's in your way. And, like, you go into that boss fight and, like, you kind of get the sense that you don't have a choice. If you want to continue the game, you have to take her out. And when the game was, being kickstarted, that was the case. There wasn't any way around that. But, people got so hung up on the fact that, they didn't want to fight this character that, had endeared herself to you so well that Toby Fox decided that, he'd give you the option to spare her. And, like, again, you could have just made that the right choice. It could have been a test, but like, you saw her reaction to me, getting the better of her like that. She understands, and she's not really upset about it, but, she's also really lonely, too. I mean, like, you did the right thing. You didn't harm her, but you also kind of get the sense that you still hurt her in a way. It's just really poignant and really beautiful. I mean, there are very few video games that can really get you emotionally like that. And this is only the first hour of the game. Imagine what the rest of it's like. Speaking of which, where are we on time? Let's see here. I got about 20 minutes left. I think we can talk to my favorite characters a little bit before we call it for the day. Man, this is a long tunnel, isn't it? Oh, great, you again. It feels like it's been a lot less time than an hour. I just want to double check that real quick. And of course, it doesn't tell me how long I've been recording for. Oh, wait. Yeah, 43 minutes. We're right on track. I'm just gonna go around the stupid... Oh, I can't. I would say I'm of average intelligence, really. Sure it is. I think I spared the life of a couple of people up to this point. Not really. I did hurt that lady. That wasn't easy. No. There aren't any relentless killers in this game. And? Restart. Try again. Probably not. There were a couple of times I wanted to when I was playing, but no. I'm trying really hard not to spoil anything in this game. Right. I thought that was a typo when I first played this. Stupid flower. All that was a pre-title sequence. That's great. I don't know if Toby Fox has worked on any other games at this point, but I have a feeling his name's going to become market quality. I really hope it doesn't go to his head. There's a certain pureness to his creation here. Ooh, that music is ominous. Don't want to break my mother's back. Bad. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute, who's following me? I'm sure it's nothing. Just a boy walking through the woods. Oh man, that's ominous.
Human. Don't you know how to greet a new pal? Turn around and shake my hand.
I guess you could say that. His name is Sans, and the type font they use for his dialogue is Comic Sans. That's brilliant. See, this is exactly what I needed after that bit with Torrell. I mean, this is great. I conveniently shake lap. What's up, bro? You know what's up, brother? I can't do a very good Brooke. That's who these characters remind me of. They remind me of Brooke from One Piece. It's great. And he's named after a typeface too, and they use that as well. It's actually fitting because his typeface is a little more striking than Comic Sans, and Comic Sans is generally seen as lazy type font, so it fits the two characters. That's really smart. He's just mocking his brother right now. So he wants a harem? Yo! Comedic timing is hard to get right in gaming, but that's just perfect. Well done. Tim Schafer will be proud. I actually wouldn't mind. Those jokes were great, dude. Ah, there's some good music. Like in any RPG, you can equip stuff. Though again, what good is that gonna do me? I don't intend on attacking anything in this game. Okay, that was bad. Ha! Wonder what Statler and Waldorf would say about all this. Fishin'. Ha. Great. Hey, fellas. I love these two. No wonder they made the animation of them interacting with each other. Like, are there any animations of these two characters interacting with Brooke? If not, can someone please get on that? I wonder who wrote that. Was it Papyrus or was that Sans? Doggo walks away. I love it. That's 7 minutes. Oops. What's up, Sans? What's going on? Now you're just trying to confuse me. It's up this way. The snowman. Your brother's a weirdo, Sans. If you say so. Thanks, guy. Okay, it's weird how that moves so fluidly. Hey, Sans, what's up? I don't see why not. Funny guy. Aww. Monster Kids words. I'm gonna say crossword. Oh, they're difficult if you don't know the words and can't spell them. Alright, where are we? Alright, I think that's a good place to stop. So, Undertale, like, again, I was not expecting to like this game as much as I did. But, like, it really is a gem. I mean, like, its viewpoint on morality is really interesting in how it's incorporated into the game, even if it can be a little bit preachy with the post-game stuff. The characterization is great, the dialogue is funny, but it can also be really dark and emotional as well. It really is something special, and I can't believe I sat on it for so long. So, yeah, I feel like if you're watching my stuff, you've probably already played Undertale once or twice. But if for some reason you haven't, like me, pick it up, because it is worth playing. I mean, it's only $10 on Steam. I got it for $15 on the Switch, so yeah, highly recommended. And I actually do appreciate Judd for suggesting I play this one. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. If you enjoyed tonight's content, please be sure to like and subscribe. I do these videos every Saturday, typically at 8 o'clock, and what I do is I take a game and I play it for an hour, talk about the art, the design, the history behind it. But what I do not do is play games from start to finish, because I feel like you're missing something if you don't actually play the game yourself. Though, no disrespect to anyone who consumes video games in that form. If there's any game you would like me to play, please leave it in the comments, and if it's something I think would be worth checking out, I'll be sure to add it to the list. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys, and take care.